Playing Aphelios is basically dealing with counters all the time. Every single match is difficult, every single match you need to try to do something different. And here, if you are thinking about it, it's kind of like dealing with mages, you know? Because, for example, Twitch, as you can see here, is a champion that you might have encountered and had very mad matches, but it's as easy as just flash, out attack, and make him disappear. We're gonna check out how we can translate a very bad start like this into being able to take over the match. You may think, okay, he opens on me, I'm completely dead, but here is the beauty of Ghost, bro. The beauty of Ghost, W level 1, Doran's bow, a little bit of alacrity there, and then the PTA. Disengage, auto attack. And you may think at that moment I already lost, right? But what do? We just play max rage. Now, if my bar were to land that bar's Q, then this would be, if that brother did not miss his pretty easy, right? Like this would be actually a kill, but bar just misses the Q. It's whatever. It really doesn't matter that much. But with this, we are allowed to take over the lane and be able to keep playing this out without a problem, you know? Because now we got a range advantage, and now we play around our HP advantage too. La pelea del basurero, bro. Raccoon versus Rat. Engage should be any moment. So the payout right away is that we are gonna be able to play this out in our own terms, you know, like even if this bard is doing just bard stuff, like he's just messing around doing something random, like we don't really care, we don't give a damn about that kind of stuff. We actually just focus on farming, we focus on making them have a tough match and be able to punish them if they were to make any mistake or create a scenario for us, you know. More poke, more plays there. My body just goes away, so it's a little bit difficult. And like I said before, we start in a very troubled scenario, like a very not ideal scenario. Because for example here, like we crash the wave that it's not that good, and the bar gets into a tricky position. We're getting to tempo to maybe the jungle trying to cheese us, get a gank here. So we gotta be careful. And still we gotta keep farming our minions. So the goal here is trying to get a kill with a triple weapon combo, you know, like always, Severum auto time to Severum Q into Gravitum Q into Calibrum, follow up. But if we cannot find it, we just don't send it, right? We are trying to play max range, we are waiting, maybe we can try to fight a little bit, but if we don't find any angle, what I am doing right now, or what is my goal at this moment, is trying to keep the wave in the middle, so that way, no matter what we do, I stick to my HP advantage and I try to push them out as much as possible, so they have to give out an XP and more, you know. So auto attack reset, trying to follow up with Severum Q, looking for a Gravitum auto attack, Gravitum Q, very good. We could have gotten more kills. Now here we kind of mess up a little bit because my bar is hitting, and now my wave is not my wave is bound to crash, right? And that was a mistake on my side. I should have not let this dumb raccoon do something like that, because we don't have a guarantee that Nocturne is gonna play with us, so it's a bunch of nonsense. So I just keep my wave in the middle until he shows up, and then I should have not be able to, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get these kills at all, because we're in a horrible position. I don't have Ghost to guide them, right? So there is no reason to do that. So what you can take away from this right away is that you don't listen to your support, right? Like never ever listen to your support. If that bro is trying to push, trying to look for a crash, you just ping him, get away. He roams, you win your lane, you get to farm solo XP, we're good, you know. And if he stays, then just get away from him, right? Like get into a position where you can punish anybody that is close, and at the same time you're gonna be able to run away if they were to try to turn on you, you know. That's the mental we gotta get. We are trying to 1v9 regardless of what happens. On my Nocturne power farming, it's all good. I know this wave kinda sucks because they're trying to hold it, but here's what I try to do more often than not, you know. Like if I see that my wave is going nowhere, if I see that my bard or my support is just doing random nonsense, I just pay a lot of attention to mid lane, jungle, and I try to use my summoners, especially my weapon rotation, to look for a rotation here, like to look for mid lane free kill. And then usually what happens here too is that the enemies in bot lane, they like get nervous, you know, they get anxious, and they start pushing the wave, thinking, okay, we gotta do something to, or they just slow push it, and regardless, in a good position, you're gonna be able to get your wave afterwards, you know? As you can see, my bar just spam pinging the damn raccoon. It is what it is. We really don't care about him. Then Twitch engages on us. We're good. But for some reason, that raccoon does that when. See what I mean? See what I mean? Yeah, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Matches are just like this, you know? Like, it just happens. It's just like this, bro, man. Anyway, what we're trying to do here is making sure that we are gonna win the match no matter what. So that's why we are not hard committing. Another reason why I'm just taking the recall here, you know? Because this is a coin flip. It's a coin flip that you need to avoid. What I mean by this is that if Lulu plays that correctly and Twitch actually play that too, they can just walk up to me, auto attack me, and I die. Because I got no barrier, of course. I got no ghost to run away, I got no flash, I got no ultimate. So I am a free kill. And in this point, which is a very important skill when you're playing Aphelios or playing any ADC, is understand there are fights that you just don't win. There are fights that require the enemy to make mistakes for you to be able to win. And those fights are things that you don't wanna take at all. Like this tower, we gotta try to play around the thing where we lose the least, you know? And in that situation, we don't lose the wave, but I mean, we have to lose the wave, but then we don't lose. Or raccoon life, you know? But running it again, giving another kill to Twitch. Thankfully, my Nocturne reacts, gets a good fear, and then we can pick up the next kill. Now, pushing the wave, trying to get this recall, but the problem is that Twitch already died, right? Like, and he's just running back to here. I wasn't sure if we were looking for a Viego in this spot with a twist, with after killing Twisted Fate, so I just had to give it up, you know? If I don't give it up, what's gonna happen is that he just decides to walk up to me, and then I'm gonna be in a very difficult position, losing my way regardless, so I just had to run away. Not having the ideal weapons, it is what it is. Back to the lane, looking for Collector again, looking for the one-shot build, right? Like the highest damage build, the 1v9 build, the easiest to play too. No need to go Terminus, no need to go Phantom Dancer. You just go full damage, LDR second, more often than not. Auto attack, Infernum Q. In this position, I don't really mind about holding the wave or not, right? Like, they are not gonna hold it. I can hard push it, and then I can start looking for something in the map. And I'm waiting here. Where is Lulu? Where is actually that champion? So the moment I don't see Lulu walking anywhere, and I know I can look for an engage, auto attack Infernum Q, into Infernum ultimate, and we get a free kill, you know? Very, very easy gameplay there. Like, just one shot in the run. That's basically what you wanna do against Twitch. Like, for example, that's what you can learn from mages, right? Like, don't pay attention to the bar, bro. The way why mages beat Aphelios, right? Mages beat Aphelios because all different ADCs, because they one shot you, they destroy you, they either outrange you, or they just make you disappear the moment they get in range, you know? So that's basically what we wanna do against Twitch. We wanna get the build that is gonna allow us to make this guy disappear the moment that he gets in range. So he got there in range with Inferno and Crescendo. We just drop all the spells, the ultimate, and then we just take care of this raccoon. We just get this little rat. Crescendo Q to grab the wave, trying to fix the weapon rotation again. Inferno Q, clearing the wave, and then we're chilling back again. We have Collector, but still we need to be mindful about win condition, you know? Like, for example, here, I cannot step up. And this is the main reason why most people struggle against Twitch, because they think, okay, I got some kills here, I'm just gonna walk up and then I'm gonna fight. Or I'm just gonna walk up and get my minions. And Twitch is there, walking, waiting from the bush, and what happens is that he just engages on you with invisibility, and then you just cannot kill him. Like you can see here, he's not catchable, bro. You are not gonna catch that guy. He's gonna space out, max range, and you got no ultimate, you got no crescendo, you're gonna wait to catch him, then he's gonna walk away, and then gonna kill you from max range. If they are good at max range, then you go melee. And if they are good at melee, then you go max range, you know? That's how you need to play it. And now, this Twitch is pretty good at max range if we don't have the correct weapons, right? if we don't have the Calibrum or Infernum to one-shot him. So what do? We look for Crescendum and Severum to kill him on melee range. Now if he has no ultimate, then we can pretty much do whatever we want with this raccoon, right? We can actually kill him with any weapon. But that's mainly it. We need to be mindful of what is our main tool to kill him, to one-shot him, to make him disappear, playing like if we were the mage, right? And do this caster of Aphelios and make sure that that brother, that little rat is gonna disappear on the teamfight. Now we're back there. I tried to follow up the Viego, didn't work out. It is what it is. And now on the next reset, we get our boots, or raccoon boots, and we are chilling, right? More often than not, right now, we are going for the glutinous grips boots, mainly because we need that when we're playing Alacrity, and we are trying to go for an even ground between playing early game and playing mid game, playing late game, you know? So late game is kind of easier when we are going glutinous grips. Why is that? Because that's like a 10% HP, like Omnibump. When you do a lot of damage, makes way more sense compared to going something like Phantom Dancer with double seal item like a rune and getting terminus, the things that I usually do for fun. And that would work out way better with play the steel caps, right? Because that's just more HP increase. On the other hand, when you are dealing with different damage and you are maxing your damage, it makes more sense to use get lifesteal, especially you're playing Alacrity first. Now you had gotten the Raccoon, probably could have traded half HP there, make sure that I push him out, no problem. Now in mid game, as you can see, I'm not hard committing onto the wave like right now until I see Twitch. The moment I see Twitch, I decide to step up. So it's like playing against invisible champion all the time, right? Like if he appears, I fight. If he doesn't appear, I just play slow. Now, at least overstepping a little bit, I'm chilling because I know I can kite that afterwards if they were to overextend, and I have my glutinous grips, so there is no way they can get me, right? Like for some reason this barrier just jumps in, auto attack, get a rat, Severum Q, Crescendum auto attacks, Lulu just gets trapped, auto attack, be on the side, I'm chilling, Severum ultimate to make sure that I don't die, flash the Viego flash with ultimate, auto attack, kill him. So don't even need to ghost there, you know, like I just play around my position mindfully of how they can get me and just play max range all the time. You wanna play max range on the enemies that are one-shotting me if they go melee me, and I would just run into the Twitch with Crescendo if he were to get one-shot, or like if he was trying to walk away and I can kill him, I just run into him. So basically trying to visualize what are the ranges that you need to take care of and just play around them. Elise no stun, I can kill him. Viego looking to ult me, I just get ready to flash the moment I see him trying to get me. And that's simple, you know? It's pretty simple because it is not like the kiting builds that I usually do. I'm actually doing something that is way more easy to execute because people actually ask for it in the live stream. You can always ask me for builds in live stream or in YouTube, and I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna see what I can do to make them better or to learn them. And people actually asked last time, can you make a build that's gonna allow me to play better in early game? Can you check out something that is more like for the raccoons that don't glide that much, you know? And this is the one. This is definitely the one. It's gonna allow you to do more damage. It's gonna allow you to not rely a lot on your mechanics, because for example, look at this skill, Calibrum Q, and then I wait for the shield and then Calibrum ultimate, like crazy mechanics, right? I press Q and then I press ultimate. On the other hand, if I had something like Terminus, if I had something like Phantom Dancer, I would have to play very careful on my positioning and try to guide max range all the time. In this case, I kill Viego with auto attack, Infernum Q, and then Calibrum Mark follow up, and he just disappears. So if you want to improve, I would recommend you trying a build like this, especially if you are below diamond. Right? This is more like the low-elo build, the mid-elo build, the employee elo build. You know, an employee, I would say, the higher you go in your matches. Like even Barrier gets better win rate, Master Plus. inspiration runes because matches last less and are decided way more early game. Anyway, back to the game. Now I can just do whatever I want here. Like Elise tries to flank me, Severum auto attack, Severum Q, Gravitum Q, auto attack. Go for the Lulu so she doesn't run away with Gravitum, and last hit. I got the damage, right? I'm not even built like full Infinity Edge seared, but still the damage is insane. And mainly it's insane because the rat already got 58 armor, you know? Lulu got 57 armor. Elise got 79 armor. If I wanna kill the raccoon fast, I'm gonna do way more damage with my LDR compared to my Infinity Edge. Simple because they just have high base armor, you know? And LDR is such an easy item to get, like to buy, even it's kind of expensive. And then Infinity Edge as third item is way easier to build than a second item, for sure. Now there are exceptions, of course, there are always exceptions, but so far this is the easiest build path that you can go. It's not as hard as trying to get a BF sword fast, and it's gonna allow you to snowball easy because you can secure kills in a way more controlled manner because of the collector execution. Now, still trying to rotate, still trying to look at the map, still trying to chase people and punish them. Like here, we are trying to play aggressive, but we need to be mindful of how they can kill us. So once the Camille engages, there is no counterplay for us anymore. And at this point, I am being very careful and being very like trying to predict what's gonna happen here because there is no Twitch, right? Like you can check out here, Twitch doesn't show up anywhere. But the only reason why I'm taking that fight right there is because if Twitch engages on me, I'm gonna have the tools to kill him. Like there are two things that you can do there, right? Like if you have flash, you play crescendo and use flash on the raccoon, like you saw at the start of the video. And if you don't have flash, then you probably gotta do Calibrum Q, Calibrum Ultimate and one shot him. So that is my play in that spot. If he would show up volley, Calibrum Q, Calibrum Ultimate, make him disappear, do a magic trick, you know? And then he just come. That's the main way that I can play it out. Now, still respecting him, you know, I clear the wave and I move to the left, and then I see him showing up and I can walk up again. But I still gotta respect him because two reasons here, very important reasons. I'm allowed to kill him, sure, Inferno out of the Infernum Q, but if he has flash or he's playing max range, I have no other way to close the gap than going with my flash, you know? Auto attack, Gravitum Q. I actually panic here, flash, because if Lulu was there next with the Twitch and they two were committing, and the Twitch, like I said before, has flash, the brother does too much damage to me, right? Like I'm not gonna auto attack him, I'm not gonna be able to one shot him. And as you have seen on the start of the video, you have seen on different spots of this video, and the last videos too, trusting your team to play with you, trusting your team to actually chase fights and peel for you is a mistake, it's always a mistake. So if that spot Twitch were to open, on me, I would probably just end up dying. So I messed up, you know? And the reason why I did not try to fight Twitch before on 1 minute 20 seconds before Drake is because that, right? If I get to fight before Drake 1 minute 20 seconds and I have to commit an ultimate or a summoner, then I don't get to fight the Drake with a summoner. Now in this case, because we end up killing Viego and then we got a lot of advantage, right? Positional advantage, we can try to sum them out, but we need to be very careful the way we do. For example, here Viego Nocturne overextending way too much there. Not much that we can do. I put a control ward and I'm trying to wait if they were to walk up, auto attack, Graviton Q, rooted, and ready to sidestep this guy. Sidestep there on the last second, follow up with Severum Ultimate, and I still cannot chase them because you saw that was like one auto attack from Twitch to like quarter of my HP. It's very easy for them to punish me. It's very easy for them to kill me. So I gotta be very mindful of that and don't get hit by CC like I did there. Sidestep as much as possible and use Severum Q to move and hide because that extra percentage move speed is gonna allow you so They can allow you to kite everything, bro, right? And do damage too. So it's so good. You just gotta be mindful of the weapons here. And that is kind of why this build is so good for low elo too, mid elo, and employee elo, employed. Because this build is not like playing crazy kiting, just playing crazy movement. It's just sticking to the base concept of the game. Like even not even the crazy base concept of the game, like wave control or perfect farm. It's more like being mindful of how Aphelios is supposed to be played. Like you go back to basics, right? You go your crescendo, your calibron, your inferno, you do your combo moves, you do your sidestep, you use your weapons, that kind of gameplay. That's one of the reasons why this build is so useful for those elos and why is this build like the easiest one to try to make work when you are climbing. Like if you were to stick to use one build for the whole climb till master, I would recommend just doing this non-stop, not changing a single thing from this. Goes, it may even, maybe you could try a bloodline instead of alacrity, maybe. Or maybe you could try movement rune, but just this, like that, like how it is, you are gonna do very well. Probably not 10 out of 10 wins, but 9 out of 10 for sure. Auto attack is still doing a lot of damage on these guys. Auto attack, I could have killed her there if I ulted sooner before she managed to get that shield out. My bad there. Should have just tried to get her as fast as possible. Now at this point in the game, 13 kills, I'm looking to play very mindful of what would be the win condition. And the win condition in this spot is actually they managing to get close to me enough to land a CC and then one-shotting me. That's why I'm trying to build the QSS. Still, I only woke up and I only try to fight with my strongest weapons, Which in this case is a Verum and Crescendo. So back to the intro, we are gonna try to fight this out, but mindfully always win condition. And the win condition spot like this is killing whoever is in front of us without getting killed by Twitch, So getting the Viego, walking away, crescendo Q, ultimate auto attack and flash. So if you are a little bit like curious about this, what I do is actually crescendo Q first, so that way the turret is gonna hit the Twitch, and then I auto attack and then I flash in to catch my crescendo, to catch my chakrams, and then answer with another auto attack. So that way I drop like almost 3 auto attacks worth of damage as fast as possible using the turret and killing them. So it's very easy. Now here the raccoon got me, it is what it is. But the game is basically that. So you wanna learn anything from this, you wanna take away anything from this, then do the build, okay? Take away this build, try like 10 matches and focus on that, on farming better, avoiding deaths and punishing mistakes. Just with this is more than enough to climb up, and especially one of the best builds that you can go for lower elos, You don't have to kite, you don't have to climb like a mammoth. You just have to understand what is your win condition and how to play around it. So if this was useful for you, consider dropping a like, consider subscribing, that means a lot to me. Consider dropping a membership. That support allows me to keep doing more videos. Thank you, and see you the next time. Bye bye.